Hey, what's up guys? I'm Jeff and you're watching Gamestork, and this is a Gamestork daily news update. Yes, I believe I can get it out. Now, we have a very game heavy kind of day today. Lots of indies being announced for the Nintendo Switch, lots of news going around, some updates. So without further ado, let's jump right in. Gamestork, delivering news, reviews, and playthroughs like a newborn baby. Farmers rejoice because the patch for Stardew Valley, which is 1.2.36, is out now. This fixes quite a few of the issues with the game. As you can see, I'm going to put these in front of you, but I didn't want to list all these because there's quite a few issues. Playing this game as smooth as it has been, there have been some things that they needed to kind of iron out, and it looks like this is a pretty big patch that's going to iron out most of the issues that people have been having with this game on the Nintendo Switch. It seems like as these games come out, they get, updated and smoother and smoother and smoother, and eventually these developers are going to figure out how to get their game at that smoothest point whenever it comes out. Ukulele, having already been smoothed out and updated on the PS4, will come updated, day one with that patch that's going to clean it up. So, Stardew Valley's got this patch. If you guys are looking, or perhaps you're waiting to go get back into running your farm and fighting against the elements and being tired, today is the day. Go download the patch, install this bad boy, and play some more Stardew Valley because it's an awesome game. So I don't know if you guys have been following Super Robot Wars, but it appears that this has been announced to come to Nintendo Switch on December the 11th, as if we don't have enough December games already coming our way. Bandai Namco will announce the latest news on the Super Robot Wars series during a live stream on December the 11th from 2100 to 2230 Japanese Standard Time. The company's teased this, so you'll be able to watch it live on Nico, as well as Bandai Namco channel, YouTube, Line Live, and there's really a lot of areas. Just search Bandai Namco, you'll be able to watch this on that day. And this has officially been teased by the Korean Bandai Namco blog, which has given us this news. So despite the fact that them announcing these 5 games yesterday was technically a rumor, it looks like whether or not that event actually happens in the way that it is, that the games, from what I've checked into, seem to be legit, like the announcement of these unannounced games. So we can look forward to that. And also Super Robot Wars looks, let's face it, looks pretty sweet. So hearing that this is coming out in December is really kind of a big deal for me. Should be a big deal for you as a Switch owner. And the only thing is, oh man, it hurts my pocket so bad. My wallet's like, please, no. So 4Kids is coming to the Nintendo Switch this holiday season, and this is a game that it looks really interesting. It's really cool. Merge Media has announced that 4Kids is coming this holiday. 4Kids is a new breakdance battle game featuring unique freestyle gameplay, rhythm challenges, and multiplayer sessions that invites you to define your style and build your crew as you get down across town from the back streets to the big stage. Now, 4Kids is an original concept by a former B-boy John, aka award-winning animated filmmaker Jonathan NG and Scratch, DJ producer, composer, novelist Kid Koala, aka the world-renowned artist Eric San, featuring John's vibrant hand-drawn style and over 40 original unreleased Kid Koala tracks. 4Kids lays down the tiles for original moves that nod to the old school while staying tuned to the new. So you build up your crew of 8 original B-boy and B-girl characters as you learn to flex hundreds of dynamic moves and countless combinations on your journey across the cityscape. Innovative controls and dynamic scoring earn you crowns for freestyle flow and rhythmic fire. Smash crowd requests to become a fan favorite and battle your homies in one-on-one local multiplayer to see who's got the flavor to get from the corner to the club. Now, 4Kids is unlike any other game out there, winning several awards for its innovative art style and control system. 4Kids breaks the rules and lets you dance outside the lines with a one-of-a-kind soundtrack and raw, hand-drawn design. 4Kids will turn you into a B-Kid in no time. Yeah, its features, you unlock 8 unique characters, each with 16 moves and over 100 transitions between them. So this is actually a lot of moves. I mean, this is something that the system here goes really deep, and this is a very interesting game. You also find your style with innovative freestyle controls that perform top rock, down rock, power, freeze, and combo moves. Win over the crowds with a scoring system that rewards musicality, originality, feel, and style. Dance in many different locations, either in solo freestyle mode or 2-player local party mode. Stylized hand-drawn animations by John, and the original music and sound design by Kid Koala. So the features of this game speak for themselves. This is something that's absolutely wonderful, and you will love it. I know that I'll love it too. In other big news, and what I mean by big news is big news. So how many times have you been upset by the fact that things like Dragon Quest X or other games like this, they come out in Japan and overseas, and you really want them localized in the West? And most of us would say, well, you could just sub it. You don't have to dub the audio, just sub the game. Let us have it. Localize this so that we can read these things in English, and boom, we would love to play. Well, it looks like a really big release, super big release, something that you should have your attention, that you should be excited for, is being localized. Atlus has announced that Shin Megami Tensei 5 is being localized for the West. Now, this is something that has me extremely excited, and we take for granted sometimes that some of these games get to come over, but this is a huge release of a huge series that has a ginormous following. Okay, this game is going to be great. It's almost like a give me success here. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see more on it. I can't wait to experience it. And especially considering it's coming to the West, that means I'm guaranteed to be able to play. So this is something I'm extremely excited about. I believe that you should be too. Thank you, Atlus. You guys into Tekken? Well, Tekken 7 director Katsuhiro Harada was asked about porting the game to the Nintendo Switch this week in an interview by GameSpot. Now, I'm going to read you his response to this and we'll talk about it. He said, well, it's always a challenge. For example, with Tekken 7, because we use Unreal Engine 4 that allows us to first bring the game to PC, something we've never done before. Unreal Engine was great. Because right away we could get the graphics to a certain level of quality. The game was running fairly quickly, but it's not something right out of the box we can program and boom, it's done. There's a lot of things that people don't realize. We have to reprogram on our side that makes it work with the Unreal Engine. Now, that was just for the current hardware, so you can imagine that for Switch, especially at launch, that's something that wasn't viable at the time. So some of the core components have been handled by the engine, so I guess as time goes on, maybe we'll see more of an adaptation of the engine to the Switch. Maybe we'll see methods to make lighter versions of the game that's easily portable to that platform. At the moment, that's not necessarily the case. Actually, we haven't really done much research into how it would take, or how much it would take to do that yet, as we're still working on trying to address certain areas of the game or add features to the current platform that people are interested in. So we're not really aware yet on how many people would actually want a Switch version of the game. We understand the appeal there, being able to take it anywhere with you, and that's quite the awesome feature, but at the moment, we're not in a position to do that. But like we said, it's not, we're not quite aware on how many people out there are looking for Tekken 7 on the Nintendo Switch. Maybe it starts by people saying, hey, this is something that I really want, and we would go from there, but who knows at the moment, nothing planned. So what it sounds like is Harada is actually hinting that he wants us to take to social media and let them know that we want the game on the Nintendo Switch if we do. They're not willing to take the, I suppose you would say, gamble of releasing this title on the Nintendo Switch and porting it over without knowing that fans want it. So if you are someone who is a Tekken fan and you want to see this on the Nintendo Switch, you have a good opportunity to hit these guys up on Twitter, email them, contact, whatever you can do, and let them know that you want Tekken 7 on the Nintendo Switch. I think it would be a solid addition to the gaming library there for Nintendo. But I don't know. You never know. Street Fighter was a huge success, surprisingly. So Tekken 7 could also be a very big success. Kimco is bringing their game Yodanji to the Nintendo Switch. Kimco is continuing its Switch support with Yodanji, another title for the eShop, and is coming to Japan next week and will likely make its way west extremely soon. Now, Yodanji originally debuted earlier this year, and it's a roguelike themed after Japanese folklore tales. This is a coffee break roguelike theme after Japanese folklore, and it's really cool. It features traditional roguelike with touch controls in mind, spooky cute pixel art graphics, and also a huge variety of playable characters. So this is one that you might want to check out. It looks really cool. I love the art style, and the game itself is extremely interesting. It's something that will keep you playing and keep you interested. Well, our last bit of news today is that Armor Game Studios announced today that massive monster side-scrolling action platformer The Adventure Pals is coming to the Nintendo Switch. It's planned for a spring 2018 launch. Now, The Adventure Pals features RPG elements and local two-player co-op. You'll be able to explore over 100 levels, battle enemies, visit towns, unlock costumes, and more. There is additional information on their website. There are trailers for this. I'll have one playing here, as you can see. And The Adventure Pals is a side-scrolling action-adventure platformer about friendship and exploration, featuring RPG elements and two-player local drop-in, drop-out co-op, which is awesome. Leap, slash, and blast your way through increasingly madcap levels filled with dangerous traps, weird enemies, ridiculous bosses, and glorious treasure. Visit friendly towns, unlock fun costumes, and fill your scrapbook with secret stickers on a journey with a bizarre but lovable cast and colorful animated storytelling. Hop on the back of your giraffe, which, come on, we all just want a giraffe that we can ride around, right? His name is Sparkles, and discover 105 levels across 5 whimsical worlds filled with unique quests and characters, including zombie pirate cats, post-apocalyptic dinosaurs, and hot dogs that poop explosive mimes. Help a whale regain confidence. Take a side in the battle between Toast and Dinosaur, travel to legendary Sunken City, decide the fate of a pirate election, and more, all while leveling up to gain new and more powerful abilities. This game seems really solid. I'm very excited to see Adventure Pals coming to the Nintendo Switch, and it's one that I personally would recommend. It's extremely colorful, vibrant, and imaginative, and it's one that you'll probably wind up smiling and having a lot of fun with. Anyway, that's going to do it for the news today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe below. It's very important to hit that like button. Also, subscribe, which takes probably 2 seconds. If you would do that, you'd already be done. And then you would help me out tremendously. This is the best place to come for all your Nintendo Switch news, right here at Gamestork, as I deliver the news, reviews, and playthroughs like a newborn baby. We'll see you next time.
Gamestork, delivering news, reviews, and playthroughs like a newborn baby.